Hey guys, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to be installing this roof basket from Harbor Freight. I know Harbor Freight kind of has some questionable products sometimes that aren't of the best quality, but we're going to open this thing up, we're going to review it, and I'm going to install it in the car. This video is a continuation of the videos that I just actually completed in which I installed roof rails onto my 2021 Toyota RAV4 Prime. I did an efficiency test on that. I'm going to put this together, install this, and then do another efficiency test to see how much worse my car performs with this huge basket on the top of it. So stay tuned. I hope you guys enjoy the video. Alright, so like I said, this is the Harbor Freight Haulmaster Cargo Carrier. It goes on the roof of the car. It's rated at 150 pounds. It looks like it only weighs 26 pounds. But let's open it up and check this thing out. So I already see that there's a couple scuffs thing out of the box. There's a couple dings there. There's scuffs there. Over there as well. But my plan is, because I've seen other reviews on these, and these joints rust, I'm going to spray paint the whole thing. So I'm going to cover the whole thing with primer. And I'm not sure if I'm going to do flat black or gloss black or maybe like an undercoating spray. I still have to decide on that, but I'm going to do one of those three on the outside just to protect everything. Because obviously living here in upstate New York, we get a lot of winter, we get a lot of salt, and I just want to protect it as best I can. Again, it's only Harbor Freight, and it's really not that expensive. I think the retail price on this was $89.99, and then I had a 20% off coupon like everybody always does for Harbor Freight. So I got it for, it was like 70, upper 70s, something like that. Really not that bad at all. I feel like even if it's trash, I mean, that price is pretty good. So I'm going to read the instructions. I'm going to see what else I have to do to bolt this thing together, and we'll get it on the car and then go do another range test. Interestingly, it has like this grease on here. I'm not sure if it's just to make it slide in there easier or if it's supposed to be some kind of weather protectant, but it gives me an idea of maybe putting some silicone around this and then sliding it in on both of these. Try to make it a little more weather tight, because what is going to happen is that rain and water is going to get in here, and that's why these joints right down here are always rusty. It's just water gets in here, runs down this tube, and comes out right there. So after this range test, before I paint it, I might put some silicone around here and just try to seal this up as much as possible to keep water out, and that way hopefully it won't get too rusty in the future. All right, I've got the first two screws in right there. You have to be very careful when doing this because these are very soft metal. I almost stripped this one out trying to get it in here. There are holes in here that are pre-drilled, and then these are kind of like a self-tapper right there. But definitely be very careful when you're screwing these things in here. And now this cover is going to slide over, I guess, and just cover that up. All right, so yeah, I can definitely tell you that getting those screws in, you have to be very careful. The holes are pre-drilled, but they're not the right size for the screw. So what I did to help out was screw it in part of the way, I'd back it out, and then go all the way in. That definitely seemed to help get them all the way in there. But that looks like it's it for assembly. Now it's time to get it on the car. Okay, I'm preparing this for the roof. I've got this little piece right in here, and this bracket just goes right over top. And then this U-bolt is going to be coming up from the bottom, and the roof rail is going to get sandwiched right in here. It'll make more sense once it's on the car. So I wanted to see where the feet of this thing are going to go. And it looks like it doesn't quite line up with my roof rails, but I think it'll work. I don't know if you can see that, but in order to center the rear, the front is going to have to be off just a little bit. I think it'll be okay. But yeah, then you can see the rear right there. So I'm going to take it back down. I'm going to get the feet on this one, but I just wanted to test fit it first. I just got all of the feet in here. They easily just pop in and out, but I put them 4 inches from the edge. Didn't see anything in the instructions about that, but I felt like a wider stance would be good, and it seems like it works well with my car. Wind is definitely picking up. Hopefully you can hear me okay. But now I'm going to get this back on the car. All right, before I tighten that down or put the rest of the feet on, we got to center it and see how it looks. All right, I think it looks pretty good. What do you guys think? It looks straight? I think so. All right, it's on. I think it looks pretty good. I gave it a shake. It feels pretty solid. I will be changing the front. I'll definitely be taking those stickers off. I don't know if I'll put any graphics or any stickers up there, but definitely be taking off the Hallmaster. But next is going to be an efficiency test with this basket on the car. Unfortunately, it's not going to be a perfect test because it's windier than when I did the baseline test earlier this morning. So this is a couple hours later and the wind has picked up. I'm fully expecting the number to be less, but it's also going to be less because of this wind that's picked up. But that's enough for the install. That's enough of me talking for now. And it's time to go do this efficiency test.
3 hours later.
Hey guys, so this is totally ridiculous and I had to make another clip just to let you guys know what's happening. I'm about to attempt this efficiency test for the 4th time. Every time something has happened. One time I got halfway through the test, I realized I was sweating, and somehow the heat got turned on the vehicle. So that test was over because I'm trying to keep everything equal. If you haven't already, go back and watch the baseline video that I just posted recently. I'll have it up in one of these corners. But I'm trying to do exactly the same as what I did in that video so I can compare it to this with this new roof basket. So the second and third time I tried doing this test, somebody pulled out in front of me doing 45 miles an hour, totally messed things up. I tried to gently pass both times and the gas engine turned on. And then I ran out of electric power in the car. So I've been charging for a while. And if you watch my other videos, I complain about how long it takes to charge this car. Yeah, it's like 6:30, 6:40, and I'm finally ready to do this test again. So honestly, I don't remember where I left off with my previous clips. So I'm just throwing this in here to let you guys know what the heck is going on. But here we are. I'm going to do this range test, hopefully one more time. The heat is off. I'll use sport mode just like I did in the baseline test. The wind has unfortunately really picked up, so that's going to be a factor. I wish I could have got this done earlier when the wind was calm, but it's pretty windy. I already know this is going to be less efficient with the roof basket up there, but it's going to be even worse of a number, I think, due to all this wind. Like, my flags are flapping pretty hard right now. But I think that's it. That's enough blabbing. We'll get on the road and hopefully get this test done tonight. All right, guys, this is literally the 6th time I've tried doing this test. Since filming that last clip, I've had to try 2 more times because people keep pulling out in front of me and going crazy slow, and then the gas engine turns on. I think it has something to do with being in sport mode, that the car is more apt to turn the gas engine on. It didn't happen the first 2 times I did this test, but it has been happening the entire rest of the day. So I'm going to do this test in normal mode this time and just hope to God nobody pulls out in front of me and the gas engine doesn't turn on. So here we go. I've reset the trip A. I reset the miles to kilowatt hour meter. I'm going to gradually speed up to 61 miles an hour, set the cruise control, drive the 9.5 miles, go back home, park the car, and hopefully be done with this test. Alright, just like in my previous videos, I'm going to take an audio clip of how it sounds right now with the roof basket installed. It's really not bad. I don't notice much of a difference between this and just adding the roof rails. I mean, I definitely do hear it a little bit, but it's not bad. And just like I said before, when I tested the roof rail noise, if I close this blind, it totally goes away and you can't hear anything. But now I'm going to open the window. Yeah, it's definitely louder when you have the sunroof open. That might bother some people. I don't actually have this roof open very often, so I think it'll be fine for me. But yeah, and then if I close this, all of the noise completely goes away. All right, I just passed halfway. So far, so good. I'm on the home stretch. Really, really hope this is the last time. And there's a car. Finally, it's over. I finally got the road test done without interruption. I was really nervous when that car pulled out in front of me, but thank God they were doing the speed limit. So anyways, to wrap this up, again, I did the 9.5 miles, and we finished with a 2.7 miles per kilowatt hour average. I'm very happy to see that number is still so high. I highly recommend, like I said, to check out the other video, but in a nutshell, just in case you don't want to check that video out, if I'm remembering correctly, I did 2.8 miles per kilowatt hour with just the car. And I remember it was a tenth less with the roof rails. Ah! That's funny. So go back and watch another video just in case you haven't. Honestly, I've been at this all day long. It's unbelievable how many issues I ran into with this test. I started at 9:30 this morning, and it is 6:48 right now. So forgive me. Please go back and watch another video because I can't remember what the heck I'm doing right now. I feel like the roof rack did quite well with aerodynamics. I'm still not sure if I'm going to keep this thing, actually. I don't like how short it is. I thought it was going to be longer, so I don't know. Feel free to subscribe because there's going to be more about roof racks, and I might try to swap it out with a better one or something. But if you stuck around to the end, I appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much. Please smash that thumbs up button because this was a lot of work. Totally ridiculous, but I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.